can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the...
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool. Dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Can I hit that? Okay, can I hit that? Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2-yard gain on the play, and it's third down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. the shotgun. It's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
Touchdown, Bengals.
It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is going to be incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. You can snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. They'll start with punt on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Mack Wilson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Burrow looking to pass. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mixon. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. It's a gain of 7.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just delivered.
Gonna get him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries, and 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Hey, defense, let's go.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The score after one on EA Sports.
Bengals 12, Browns nothing.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 42.
Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
7-yard line.
Check.
They get this out left, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 3-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Off the option, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No pass complete,
Brings up
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch.
Yeah. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 3 yards out, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. There we go now as they will again try for 2.
Conversion.
They'll have Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So this time the conversion is good after a pair of failed 2-point tries. Charles, they're 1 for 3 now.
And you would figure with 3 touchdowns scored, your minimum number of points would be 21, right? 3 extra points. And as you noted, they went for 2 twice, didn't get it. Went here again. This reminds me of something a coach told me a while ago. They have more 2-point plays on their ready sheet nowadays than ever before. It used to be like 1 or 2. Now most teams have up to 6 or 7 that they have at the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after which...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Mixon with a first down carry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Ball carrier.
Olivier Vernon brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes, right side. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
And a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
That's good for 28 yards. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A tackle made by Miles Jack. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
180. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good for us.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This one hauled in by Sample. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. The 40, past the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go, let's go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4.
Lawson on the tackle. Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Check back 21. All day, punt. Check 13.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Chubb on the counter. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
55 is my guy, 55.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Going to the right side here. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. Check 43.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hurry.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey,
to throw, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mayfield lost the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm. And now here is another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch 19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete. Right for this. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
No. Off. Alert. Watch it.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short.
Number 27.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made by
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
49, check 49.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Cleveland ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
29-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Tony Brown there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Browns' 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, here we go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On the counter, Hunt, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now on 2nd and 16, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Bengals 56.
Big offensive explosion.